FunPop. FunPop. FunPop.
Hi, we're live. This is FunPop.
We're the shit.
Episode 51. How are you doing, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Should we talk about some things? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, everybody, welcome to FunPop. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 51. We're going to have lots of awesome things to talk about. We got lots of different topics, a bunch of random stuff. We're just going to kind of have fun today. Probably be a little bit shorter show. We got, I guess, a special guest, but not really guest because, like, she's, like, always part of the show, right? Like, in some way or fashion. You know, she creates all of her stuff.
Where's the background I made you? Oh, it's on there. Never mind.
Yeah, it's on
I just
there.
can't see it on the restream.
Yeah, because it's like... But yeah, you have to look on the YouTube to see that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But hey, first my heart, babe. Caitlin, what's
Hi.
up?
Not much.
What, you wanted to
Just
join the show?
surprised. I'm
That's
just
kind of
sitting here-
surprising.
I'm just sitting here working, and I might have some things to say about some of the stuff. So
Okay, fair enough. I'm glad you joined in.
yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. I'm excited that you're on FunPop. You don't usually come onto FunPop, so
I've been
it's
on a
awesome.
few times.
Yeah.
It's fun to have you coming here on FunPop.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Psycho.
Yeah, we got. Speaking of Psycho, he's here too. He was near his house, so he was able to hop on. Near his home. What's up, Psychodots? Mellow Fellow from Outer Space, Vitamin Boy. What's
Hold
going
on. Did you say Psychodots?
Psycho Nuts?
Psycho Nut.
Psycho Nuts.
Psycho nuts.
I'm getting a little
Psycho,
feedback
are you
from
near
somebody's
home?
speakers, by the way. I don't
Yes,
know whose
I'm
it
in
is.
my home.
You are in your home.
Yes, and it's not sadly.
No, sadly.
No, sadly. So I'm here, and I'm here to talk about She-Hulk and her Tinder profile, and how she looks like she's gonna manhandle that man in that trailer.
Oh, the man that she carried like a baby to the bed?
Yeah.
That's what every guy wants, right?
No.
Some guys are into
I
that.
didn't-
I mean, it's like to each their own. You know, I mean, kink shaming here.
No, but I'm not.
Would that
the
be a
one.
kink?
Well,
Yeah,
if
could
she
be.
puts something on, it could be.
What is happening? It's just the weirdest start.
Well, you
I
know,
know, man, it is weird.
we gotta get the viewers in here, so go ahead
Um,
and talk. So what better way than She-Hulk taking handle of that situation
Right
in
on.
the way she possibly will be.
Then we have the realist, Jasper, the lore master
That's
himself.
the one.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. I guess we'll talk about She-Hulk and how that's going.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so is anybody excited for the show?
I'm sorry. Yes.
If y'all were near your home, did you have a chance to watch the trailer at all?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I
just
was
watched
in
it
my home,
twice.
so I could watch it.
Yeah. And also shout out to
So,
3-Bit because he just sent us a message. I'm going to read it verbatim just because we miss him. We miss you, 3-Bit. He says, I am not near... He said, I am not near my home, sadly. We'll have to hit you up with the next show. So verbatim, 3-Bit says, I am not near my home, sadly. We'll have to hit you with the next show. We miss you, 3-Bit. We'll catch you next time you're in your home.
I
We
feel
love
like
you,
he's been
man.
reading some like old English that he's like.
He's like,
Mhm.
did he just like get done with like writing something, and he's like, in
Right.
that language still, I think.
Yeah, he's working on the next Jack the Ripper game. So he had to pick up that old English, and it's been stuck with him.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Jones, Andrew Cullinane, Alvin. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the show. All right, so for reals though, She-Hulk. The trailer happened. You guys saw it. Does this get you
I
pumped
haven't.
up? Yeah. Well, I know.
I mean-
Did you want to watch it, babe?
I normally wouldn't like even care to watch that.
You
But
would
if you're
like
gonna
it.
watch the show, I would watch it with you.
Do you?
Yeah,
I can.
I-
I
you would
can
like
play the trailer if you want to watch it. We can watch the trailer together.
You can't
mean,
or you can.
I can. I can bring it up.
See, I think Caitlin likes like Law and Order and those attorney type TV shows. So this would be like right up her
actually,
alley.
Do you know me?
Shh, you're supposed to go with it. Shh.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that stuff.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, she'll like the green monster in the courtroom. It's kind of like the Amber Turd story. I mean the.
I sit
Are
there.
you comparing Amber
knitting
Heard
at
to
night
She-Hulk?
watching Law and Order.
No, She-Hulk will be Johnny Depp's lawyers.
What?
Oh, okay. Awesome. That makes sense. Let's. I'm gonna bring up this trailer here. For She-Hulk, babe. It's actually called She-Hulk: Attorney at Law.
Where do I watch it? Like on Restream or the YouTube?
You're gonna see it here pop up in just a second.
Just look at your screen.
Ooh, isn't that cool? All right, so
This
everybody-
is why Mav went to this restream for this.
yeah, here we go. I'll be pausing it ever so shortly, so that way we don't get
That doesn't make sense.
Do we just
I
need
know.
to restart the show?
I think so.
Welcome to FunPop, everybody. We
Yeah.
have our lovely guests here, Caitlin 0615. Welcome.
Caitlin X 0615. That's okay.
And she's famous now. The Cheesecake Factory even followed her.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting that out there. All right, here we go.
You know who else is famous for Cheesecake Factory?
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
It's true.
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hitting the play button. Let's go. Let's check this out.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire. Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
Oh, first glimpse. You got the sneakers, you got the legs, and you got the butt. You got the back, and you got the hair. Well, no, like
I'm Jennifer Walters.
Profiling.
I'm a lawyer. I have
The back
great
shots,
friends.
third,
Can we
I
get some
guess.
shots, please? It's an emergency. A demanding job.
We just started a superhuman law division, and I want you to be the face of it.
And
okay. So who was that? That was Abomination, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In the cage.
a frustrating family.
I get Far Cry vibes
Timothy
from the
Wong.
You
island.
didn't ask for this, but you still gotta deal with it. Your transformations are triggered by anger and fear.
Okay, wait. Was Mark? That sounds like Mark Ruffalo. Is he in the show?
Yeah, he
Yes.
was just there.
Yeah.
Just the whole.
That's professional.
Are they like a couple?
Well, in the comics they were related. In this, I think they're not going to be related. And he gives her in the comics, he gives her his blood, and it turns her into Hulk. So
Okay.
So I wonder how it happened in this. Did they specify in the trailer?
it's gonna like in the comics she was shot by gang members, and like Bruce Banner transfused blood. She became like got Hulk powers. In this, it looks like the car crash is going to be. She gets injured, and then Hulk gives her blood. And
Right. Okay.
Those are like the baseline of any woman just existing. Oh. Bruce, kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no.
I just want to be.
So interesting thing I noticed also about She-Hulk is she's kind of more like already like a Professor Hulk, where she kind of keeps her personality. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
because he's already done so much work on his DNA. That's kind of like that.
she doesn't get
transferred
like doesn't get the full like effects of the Hulk, so she can like control it more. Like,
She's a woman, so she knows how to control her emotions more.
over. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I had a tickle in my throat.
I wonder like I don't know if it's okay to ask this question. I think I might refrain.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Whisper it in your wife's ear.
Okay,
and
so
then see
like,
if it's
all right,
okay.
so just saying, okay, you know, every woman has this like this their cycle, right? You know,
Oh my god.
and sometimes it can cause a little bit of like mood swings here and there, just temporarily, just based on the extra like hormone levels going on with the estrogen and all that stuff, you know? So I'm wondering, just hypothetically, what that is like for somebody that's like a She-Hulk. You know, like, does it elevate that even more?
That's really weird that you're wondering that.
But does she bleed since you can't penetrate her skin anymore?
Okay, now we're getting too. That's a good question. I don't know, babe. Do you have any thoughts?
Does she
I
shed
don't
her
know what's
lining?
going on down there with her.
Okay, yeah. I don't. Maybe we shouldn't ask that question. I don't know. Just thought. Okay.
Is it a normal cycle though, or is it a massive?
Is it extra large?
shedding? It's a massive shedding.
Well, also, if she has a baby, will it be a little Hulk baby?
It'll be a little Hulk baby. Oh my gosh, they could like. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they did that on the show? Everybody would freak. It'd be like a whole other like Grogu type situation.
Yeah, but she would have to do it with another Hulk, and they're related, so that's kind of weird.
Right.
Well, they're not related in here.
Well, but like, I don't know.
MCU.
Andrew says they called her cousin in the show. Maybe this takes place in Alabama.
They could be kissing cousins.
What is
We'll have
going
to get
on?
Bomber and find out. We have to
Yeah.
find out as Bomber.
That's true.
What's
I thought when I typed.
No, this is California. This is in California. I can tell.
When I
by
was looking
the
at pictures,
poster.
that
Well, that's
doesn't
just a
mean they're in
poster.
California.
Well, I mean, that's clearly why they put it on the wall. They're trying to set the scene. Typical movie stuff.
it could
I
be
don't know
Colorado.
And there's also something that says "Love the Earth," so maybe they just like everywhere.
Well, that means they're on Earth. They're setting the scene.
Well, obviously they're on Earth.
Um,
No, but like I thought when I was looking at old pictures of She-Hulk earlier, I thought I saw one where she had like a pregnant belly.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Well, I mean, we'll see. Well, maybe it gives us more clues. Are we like being like stereotypical and like sexist right now because it's a woman, so now all we're talking about is PMS and babies?
Well,
I mean, you're the one that started the conversation.
You're right. I did. I'm wondering if I took this down the wrong path.
So
no, I mean, it's a female, so it's like any normal.
Yeah, different possibilities, right?
human female.
Okay. To make it not sexist, do you think Hulk's dick gets bigger? Like,
Oh yeah, that
I really hope
motherfucker
so,
is
but
like.
if it didn't, that would look pretty funny.
Well, that would be disappointing.
I mean, you did see it did not see it, but Thor saw it in Ragnarok, so he's like, oh. I mean, you kind of did hear it flop when
Yeah.
when he stood up. So
Are you serious?
yeah, go watch Ragnarok. You hear it, and
Wow.
Thor looks down like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I guess
the
Hulk's got his
Valkyrie
own
was
hammer.
like, yes.
All right, let's keep watching this.
Thor smash. Is
A
for a
normal, anonymous lawyer.
Can you tell us where She-Hulk is?
Jen, you're a story now.
Girl, your ass looks crazy right now. You could be an Avenger.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Okay, so who were those villains?
the guy in the green suit there, people are thinking it's Frogman.
Okay.
And his powers are he can jump really high.
Like a frog.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Okay, the green suit guy was Frogman. Okay. He's got like two lights on his head.
Definitely Frogman because of the things on his head.
Those would be Frog's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely Frogman. I have to say I think this is going to be kind of more of a comedy because this is like one of the stupidest looking costumes I've seen in the MCU.
It looks like something from Kick-Ass.
It does look like something from like Kick-Ass or like a Arrowverse type show, like a Flash or something, you know? Okay, and who is that? Like rhinestone cowboy girl that hops through the...
I think it's like Titanium or Titana or some with a T. I forgot her name.
It's Peggy Bundy. She's ready to mingle.
Peggy Bundy.
She's pissed.
That does look like Peggy Bundy. Oh my god.
Speaking Speaking of that, did you guys hear that they're coming out with a animated Married with Children?
Are you serious?
show?
Are they going to
Mhm.
have? Is Ed O'Neill going to be in it? If not, then it's not worth watching.
She apparently got her powers from like aliens, so she's like the same like strength as She-Hulk, but she doesn't get her powers from like Gamma.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how they're gonna
Titania,
explain that
Alvin
in-
says.
Yeah.
It's Peggy Bundy. So fucking good.
Peggy Bundy.
Oh my god. There's Abomination again, and there's a
Whoa.
Greenfoot.
A nice.
Yes. I'm not gonna say
I
nothing.
didn't mean to pause it there. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying shit.
Looks like she's doing like the flying, like the crane kick from Karate Kid.
Oh my gosh! Did you have to
That's not
pause
what
it?
I'm sorry, Jennifer
I'm
Walters.
not-
Is there anything more depressing than dating in your 30s?
Yeah, this is the best date I've had in a while. Oh. Should we split some fries?
Let's get those to go.
Oh my!
Oh, she's about to punish him.
What?
Yeah. So everybody, that's She-Hulk trailer. What are you thinking,
Oh,
sweetheart? Is this up your alley? Do you think you're gonna give it a watch?
I don't know. Some of it's like kind of cringy.
Yeah.
Like that last scene.
So that
Yeah, well,
that you're
like
that's
the most
cringy.
horny Marvel show to date.
Yeah, for sure. I did see also when I was looking for stuff for the thumbnail, I saw rumors that like there was two other people that could have done the role. One of them was who's that chick babe that's married to Dave Franco?
Um,
Allison.
I don't fucking know.
You know the Elmo girl?
Allison Brie.
Allison Brie.
Yeah.
And the other one is Ronda Rousey, which I feel like she maybe would have been a better.
Well, Ronda Rousey, I think, was like everybody's like, oh yeah, big and strong. Let's just cast Ronda Rousey, right? Like,
Yeah.
but then
Well, she's got the look.
Allison Brie, I think, would have worked, right?
No, she's way too like small.
Well, like this lady is too. You know what I mean? But like they kind of like just make them bigger and with like Mark Ruffalo's like look at Mark Ruffalo and he's like Hulk. You know what I mean? Like the character model they portray once they have the transformation is like pretty drastic. The reason I say Allison Brie would work is because this looks like it's more going for a comedy style, like kind of like a almost like rom-com type thing with action. You know, like it almost looks like Sex in the City, but like Marvel's take on Sex
What?
in
Yeah,
the
well,
City.
she's closer to like a Deadpool kind of character where she like actually like acknowledges the audience a lot of the time. So like
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
thought
it's
they're
gonna
gonna be breaking the fourth
Yeah.
wall in this
Yeah.
show.
Right.
Okay.
Allison
I was gonna say,
Brie's
well,
be-
it'd
like-
be weird.
I have no issue with this lady though. I don't know her name, but like she seems like she's gonna do well
I don't like her.
with it.
she
You don't
was
like
in
her?
Black Orphan, which was like a big BBC
No.
show.
A Lemon, shout out to 108 Dragons TV. What's up, Lemon? He said with a $2 super chat, thank you. He said about to get that gamma booty. Yes. Gamma that booty. Gamma that booty. Yeah. Now, it's interesting, you know, how to the show looks cool. Like it looks like it's geared towards a different demographic than they've had before with like this superhero. Also, you also have like the Marvels. Is it the Marvels show or is it Miss Marvel? Yeah, that show seems like it's also aimed at a different demographic. So they're kind of going after like using the MCU and kind of going after like different. Hey, let's make this show. Maybe we'll bring in more like women that housewives that aren't into the MCU potentially, or we'll have this show with the teenagers. Maybe we'll get more teenagers that enter into the show or whatever. And
Yeah,
that kind of
that's
seems
why-
like kind of some of what they're doing a little bit. So, but it
I just
didn't.
want to say nothing like Sex in the City because you've never watched Sex in the City. It's literally like
That you know
No.
of.
true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Would you say that based on that trailer, you can think of a good comparison?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's more like the Netflix Marvel shows. I would kind of feel like.
The Netflix Marvel shows like Daredevil or like
Yeah,
Punisher,
Jessica Jones,
Jessica
stuff like
Jones.
that.
Yeah, I could see that. That's kind of Jessica Jones-ish. I didn't watch Jessica Jones too much though. Like, was there a lot of dating?
No, she was
I mean,
fucking a lot.
yeah, there was a
There
lot
wasn't
of
dating.
scenes, but
Was there really? So, how come when it's a superhero show about a woman, they go that direction?
Because
Well, they did the same thing with Luke Cage.
They have to like sexualize anything to do with a woman.
So, like Luke Cage had the same thing. I didn't watch that show.
I
Either.
mean,
I started
her
a
and
couple
Luke
episodes.
Cage, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage had a scene together.
Right.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
couple scenes repetitively.
I guess you watched them over and over again. Alvin says
I
Ally
watched
McBeal with
them.
powers. That's a good. I like that
There you go.
comparison. You know,
I've never seen Ally McBeal, so I'm not sure.
it looks like maybe Legally Blonde. I don't know.
I haven't seen
Nah,
that either.
well, she's smart, so
Well, so was
The
Reese
lawyer
Witherspoon
aspect.
in Legally Blonde.
yeah,
right?
she
Like-
played stupid though.
Yeah, she played it like
dumb
a
blonde,
Valley
though.
girl that's actually smart. Right.
Yeah, but that doesn't come off smart until it's like that pivotal moment in the movie, like,
Right.
aha! Well, sir, this is section 518-3, section 4 of the Massachusetts bi-article and whatever.
What the fuck are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
The psycho's been watching
And
too
then
much
she-
of the Depp
then
Heard
she's like-
trial lately.
I have. I've been watching the Heard Turd trial a lot lately, and it is comical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Caitlyn post today. She looked like Dr. Evil or some shit.
Yes. She was just missing the cat.
And then Johnny Depp's I want $50 million. So yeah, overall thoughts though. I mean, I'm gonna watch it obviously, like I do all the MCU shows on Disney.
Oh yeah, I mean that's you have to watch it to see what is come of it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing with these Marvel TV shows and movies is that regardless of how bad or if they don't come off well, you still got to watch it to see what happens in the MCU universe. So it's like
Yeah.
one of those like it's like, you know, if you weren't interested but you're like, well, I got to find out who are they going to bring, who are they, you know, if there's because not, you know, she's part of the Young Avengers when that story arc comes forth. So you're going to see more of her down the road. So it's like, you know, if you weren't going to watch this, I recommend you to watch it because you're going to see more of her down the road.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Alvin says, well, Tony Stark was trying to bang everything that moved before Pepper. It's also in the first two movies. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so Iron Man did get around a bit. And then Spooky, shout out to Spooky as well. He said that She-Hulk looks like it could be Suits crossed with She's All That. But I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying it's like very different compared to everything else we've seen. I mean, just coming off of like Moon Knight and WandaVision and like Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier and what else did we have? Loki. Yeah,
the
it's like very
production
different.
value doesn't look as good.
Yeah, how did y'all feel about her CG? Did you kind of notice that it kind of looked a little rough, a little bit on her face?
Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah.
Compared to the Hulk, granted, yes, that Hulk was movie quality Hulk. I wish they just put just a little bit more effort into her so it would match well when you have them both on the screen. When they're both on the screen and you can see like there's not enough attention to detail against movie Hulk.
Okay, here's my thing is it almost seems like they wanted to make her She-Hulk, but also they wanted to keep her as much like, you know, normal woman as possible.
Well, that's because I think she's trying to find her place. Is like she's a woman, but now she's She-Hulk. Like, how does she still be a woman?
But like that's not going to affect what she looks like when she becomes She-Hulk, though. She can't do anything about that.
You're talking about the Shrek scenario, right? Like,
it's how they're portraying her with the CGI and stuff. Like, am I explaining this bad?
Right. No, I get it. You're saying that she looks still like super like feminine and like girly, and even though she's like, and they kind of made it like that. Whereas like
there's like she doesn't have like a lot of like like hulky like details on her like face.
Well,
and stuff.
I mean, based on the comic as well, it's kind of like she looks like the comic kind of, right?
Yeah, she doesn't get the full like gamma effect, so she's not like as raging as Hulk.
Well,
that's kind of how they explain it.
Yeah. She's only got a little bit of his seed. I mean, his blood, whatever the transfusion, whatever happened, it didn't fully transform.
Did he just say seed? Did you just say seed?
I meant.
No, we know what you meant.
Blood.
You do that.
Yeah.
The DNA is seed. And the blood.
You're not making it any better.
The gamma seed.
Did she get gamma on her face? Like, what the hell?
No. I'm sorry. Let me clean that up.
What's happening?
Yeah. But no, seriously though, it looks like a good show. I'm intrigued by it. I think I'm gonna watch the first episode with you, babe, to see if it's something you're gonna get into, if you will. When does this start?
August, I think, or July.
Oh, it's a ways
I think
off.
it's August. Yeah, it's August 17th, I think.
Right. August 17th. Cool. Well, moving on from that, we also have tonight, guys. This is a big night tonight at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Central. We have something we've all been waiting for. And they actually gave a preview trailer for this episode. The season finale of Halo, the TV show. I've seen a lot of hot takes. Like, some people haven't watched it all, and like they're saying it's crap. Right? There's like some people that are like watched it and like love aspects of it. Certain things they weren't crazy about. There's some people that are obsessed with it. Right? It has been a huge success supposedly for Paramount Plus. We already know that season 2 had already been greenlit before this show even launched. How hyped are y'all for the season finale of Halo tonight? And what is the expectations? You want to start, Jasper?
Yeah, let Jasper go.
Well, besides the facts that I need some more Master Cheeks before this is over with, no, I think it's like from that like small like snippet trailer they showed, like it looks like this final episode is going to be all action, which maybe this is where they blew their budget because
balls
we
out.
haven't had much fighting. I'm hoping we see like Reach or some planet get glassed, and I'm hoping we see no Juan. I'm hoping she's gone.
No Quan Ha.
What?
Yeah,
Quan Ha.
Yeah. I think
she gets glassed.
She's gonna be in this
I'm hoping they
episode
glass her
because
planet.
this is the season finale, and they had her like this build up on that last episode into this for a reason, right? Like,
is she the annoying girl from the
desert planet?
Yeah, the one that they follow the storyline with her and
that like
Sorrel.
she thought she lost her dad and stuff.
Well, she did.
Well, she did lose her dad.
Well, he kind of came back like
as a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the premonition.
She's annoying.
She's determined to save her people and her planet.
But she like goes about it in like the stupidest ways. Like,
yeah.
All I can say is that possibly she becomes like the what's that chick in Halo Infinite becomes that Battle Academy instructor. That's what I'm thinking.
Spartan like trainer.
Yeah,
you think she's maybe going to volunteer for a Spartan program in the future?
Yes, because they would not focus on her.
Well,
just because
she doesn't have much less than that. They're going to kick her out.
Let's have those people fucking blah.
No, she's determined to do the right thing. That's one of the number one characteristics.
Yeah, but this is Halo. This is not the Han Hua story. Okay,
Quan Ha.
Whatever. This is not her story. They would have said, "Hey, this is KhAo's story."
Quan Ha.
Quan Ha.
Yes, Quan Ha. It's very
Quan
easy
Ha.
to say. Quan
Okay.
Ha.
Quan Ha.
There you go.
And and this is not her story. This is the chief. This is
Well, it's not really Chief's story. It's either they're kind of making it.
no, it's
Just-
a chief story. We're getting his backstory right now. We're getting, what
That is
led him.
backstory, all right.
we're getting that several team story, how that happened, and how everything is leading up to what we know in, at least in the video games. So this is like that story there. This is that arcing building plot. This is what season 1 is, and this last episode shows them balls to the wall. Chief's like, this bitch stole my artifact after I trusted her with it, and I'm gonna get this motherfucker back. This bitch is
what?
going down.
The bitch he had sex with.
Yes, his mistress, whatever her name
Mistress. He's not married.
is. He's married to the core. All right.
What is
to the UNSC?
Yes. All right. So
Okay.
he's betrayed them because she took it. So now he has to make it right and get it back.
But he didn't
It
take
looks
it. He
like-
got his ass kicked because of Halsey, right? So, like,
Because she's trying to take them away.
well, she was.
Halsey's
Halsey was trying to take it, right? Like, spoilers
she got
alert,
a little bit-
right?
Oh, if they haven't seen up to this point, then shame on them. It's not my fault that you don't watch TV shows. I don't know what to tell you. I apologize.
Shame on you, audience, if you haven't seen up to the last episode that came out just 6 days ago of the Halo TV show.
You had 6 days to watch this. Not my fault.
So, as far as as far as where it's set up, right? I do think we're gonna see Quan Ha and something to do with the monitor. There, like, or Guilty Spark. But the confusing
I think
thing.
that's setting up for next season. I don't think we'll see that this episode, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the confusing thing for me was like Guilty Spark was like on Halo before.
Well, that's not necessarily Guilty Spark. It could just be another monitor.
Okay, right. So whatever monitor it is, like, that has knowledge that they imparted into this family, right? I feel like in that episode they were saying that you will guide him here or whatever. Like, so I think in some part of this, maybe there's some kind of connection, right? I don't know 100%, but like what we know of right now is that, yes, Psycho was right about this. He's going to be upset because he got betrayed by a couple peeps, right? And he's going to be on a mission, right? Like we've never seen before. Like we've never seen before. And not just because of that, but we've seen how determined he is and connected he is to that artifact. He doesn't want it to go just for him, I think. Right? Like, I think he's like, screw that, that's mine. You know what I mean? Like, you're not taking that. He had trusted her. Now, also, if you watch that episode, you kind of get what happened, right? He had actually maybe convinced her to be on the good side, and then humanity showed its worst again, right? And so she was like, screw this.
Halsey fucked with her head.
Halsey and then the other people in there when she was trying to tell
UNNC.
Yeah.
That dumb bitch was like, beat her down. And then she was just like, I will kill you.
Yeah, that lady screwed up so much stuff, hasn't she? Like, she needs to be
fired.
fired.
I think she's gonna get reach glassed. I think that's her fault.
So
that's who I'm gonna blame it on.
We're gonna see that. I mean, obviously the artifact is going to the Covenant now, and we're gonna see.
Well, it's still on reach.
Right, so they're gonna come to get it probably.
Yeah.
I think she's signaling for them. Right,
Yeah,
like, I
that's
got
what
it.
That blast was probably. Yeah.
Right, and so we saw how fast they got to that other planet. Right when that fight took place, so it's probably not gonna take them very long. But the scenes that it showed of the fight scene in the trailer, that didn't look like Reach to me. With
no,
that
what
temple,
planet they're on? Yeah, no, that is wherever they went to. So if that is where the
It-
Covenant been hiding,
So yeah, because he's like,
um,
let's take the fight to them, right?
yeah, because they've been trying to find
If I
the
can
planet
find
they're
that.
on.
It's been a
This
while since
whole
I watched
episode.
it.
That's not
That's what
that's
they
not the
were-
like Sangheili like planet, is it? Because that's what I got vibes of when I saw it. I
Yeah,
forgot
Whatever
the name of that.
planet, whatever the planet that what's his name? Fuck.
What is Halo's? Is it Halo?
Whoever that guy is, he has the daughter. You know who I'm talking about.
What?
That guy. Whoever the guy.
The guy that
fucking
has
guy
the
that's
daughter?
messed
Yeah,
up.
I know that guy. Like what?
What's his name, fucker?
You talking about Captain Keys?
Keys. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, there's
Keys.
Madrigal is what Alvin says, and it kind of looks like Madrigal, and that would make sense how he would recontact with Quan Ha. But it didn't. It did look like Madrigal, but
No.
it also didn't. You know what I mean?
It looked like an ancient temple, like an ancient site. So if it's Madrigal, I don't know why they would be there if they already have both the artifacts now. Why would they go back to that site if they're trying to get to them? I'm thinking they're on the planet wherever they are because they need to find it to find wherever the halo is. So it's like a beacon. So it's going to show pinpoint wherever this thing is, and they're going to go to it. And then I don't think they're going to do it on Madrigal. Madrigal was just trying to get that one artifact.
Right.
Or two artifacts, I should say. Oh no, one artifact.
Well, what's the elites called again in Halo?
Sangheili's.
Yeah, Sangheili's, right?
Is their planet? Yeah.
That looks like. Did that look like their planet to you, Jasper?
I'm trying to go back and find that trailer to.
It
How
looked
do you
like
spell
it was outer
Sangheili's?
space.
It's like SH.
Sangheili, right? Sangheili. Why do they have to make things so complicated?
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that desert planet now. Let's see if we can't.
Yeah, it looks like it's either like Madrigal or like potentially like that. I got vibes from the games from that planet, you know, the way it
looks like Sandbox from Halo 3.
right. So I don't know where it's gonna take, where this fight happens, but I do know that Chief said we're gonna bring the fight to them.
It does, because there's a statue of an Sangheili on one of the pillars, so it
Is
could
there?
be Sanghelios. Yeah,
Sanghelios. Thank you.
that's the planet.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. That's what I'm guessing. I'm thinking it's Sanghelios. I'm thinking they found the home planet of the elites, right? Of the Sangheili. Because of maybe some kind of translation, right? With Miranda Keys. You know how she was kind of cracked the code to the translation. She figured out the girl was the one that like was doing the voice and stuff. So maybe like she kind of translated it using her voice because she has like her vocal tones or some shit. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe she can go back and decipher where their planet is. Remember, like she had tried to tell them where it was, but it wasn't showing up, right? And maybe she was misleading them, however. But now that they can probably find the actual location, and Chief is going to take Silver Team and they're going to go there, right? But here's what I'm thinking: while Chief is going there to take the fight to them, I think the Covenant is coming to Reach, and I think Silver Team is going to be gone on Sanghelios on this mission to retreat, try and take the fight to them, but the artifact isn't going to be there. I think it's going to be on Reach all along, and the Covenant are coming there with it to get it, and they're going to be gone on this fight, and they're not going to have Silver Team there, so they're going to have, you know, the Reach teams, you know, what are the ones that like all died, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, it just kind of makes you wonder, like, where the hell are the other 150 Spartans at?
They're on missions all around the universe. I don't know. That's a good question. You would think with everything on the line, they would all be there, right? Right now, they would have like called them all in, but they're probably fighting the Covenant in other areas. I'm guessing potentially on other planets and stuff like that. That's the only thing I can think of, right? And they have like the best team.
So it's just Silver Team's always just chilling out on Reach. Like,
Well, I think they have them there to guard the artifact because like they're the best team. right? It's Chief's team. Like Halsey put him there on purpose because they wanted it to be close to the artifact, all these kind of things. And I think that like the other Spartans are all like on other missions, and they seem like they aren't as important as this team is. And especially to Halsey, because she was pulling the strings, right? She was using Chief at the time to like get the artifact, find out more information about the artifact, and then she even like was like, "Oh, he's expendable now," even to her, which was like a hard pill to swallow, right, for him. And now it's like he can't trust anybody. But he wants to save humanity. He's gonna go do this mission, and I think that's when the Covenant's gonna hit Reach. And that would make sense for the timeline of the games too, because Chief wasn't there, right? Neither was.
Well, he was. He was
Blue
in
team.
Cairo.
Yeah,
He was
and
in
I
Cairo.
think he's going to be.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a cryogenic sleep when season 2 starts.
Right, he was in Cryo.
Cairo, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like Cairo. I thought you meant like Egypt. He's in Egypt. It was in Cryo. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
New
because he
Babasa.
was in Cryo because he had been hurt or injured or something like that. Right.
This fight with that brute is going to probably hurt. I mean, it's probably going to get his ass kicked because I think that artifact is just a beacon. It's not the key to unlock the Halo.
Well, there's both pieces, right? I think so.
I think that pinpoints whatever artifact. It tells like all the different Halos when they're nearby when they if they're close to one. It's like it kind of like pings whatever.
Well, the Covenant had the other piece because they stole it off of the planet that they had found where Chief was born and raised, right? The Covenant stole it from there after the humans had found it and brought it out. So they have that piece, and now the other piece is on Reach. And the girl, I can't even remember her name.
McKee?
No, she took it.
McKee. Yeah, she took it there. So she has it on Reach, and then the Covenant have the other piece. So they got both pieces
Is she
now.
on Reach?
She did
The
leave.
small piece, the small
Yeah.
piece is on Reach. The big piece is with the Covenant.
Right.
Yes, but did she get picked up?
We don't
That's
know
not-
yet. They didn't show
Next
us.
episode, probably.
Yeah.
We'll
Either
find
she
out.
gets picked up or they come to pick her up, and that's when the whole glassing of the planet happens, right?
I
Possibly.
I think that's a little speedy. I don't know if we'll see the glassing. I want it to happen, but it's a little speedy.
You
I
want
don't know
Reach
if
to
we'll
get glass? What a horrible human you are. Yeah.
I'm thinking they're going to try to stick with Reach longer because like they built all those like I'm just thinking of it like logically like they built all that set and just to blow it up for season 1 and then not have it for season 2 like that doesn't make any sense.
Well, here's another clue why I
Change
think.
it for other like Numbasa.
Well,
Change it up.
yeah, I think. Well, Halsey's also getting on a ship, right? Remember, he was like, "You need to go." She's on a ship and stuff. So I think everything is setting the stage for all the important key people to be able to leave Reach, right?
Yeah.
So I think they're setting the stage for that. Chief is already going to be off the planet. We already know that from the trailer. We know that Halsey's leaving or gone already, and all that's left is like for them to what's left to hop aboard. What was the Pillar of Autumn? Is that the one that they escaped on? Right. And maybe that's their ready and waiting, and that's the one that escapes. Remember how in Reach, like a lot of it was like they had to get Cortana to the ship.
We'll see.
And
Like
then
that's
escape.
the thing. Like in Reach, like that's why they're like the game and the timeline of the show. It doesn't make
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up 100% for sure.
Yeah.
Because
Cortana wasn't a full thing yet in the game.
Right. She didn't. Yeah, and she didn't pair up with Chief until the beginning of CE. After, right? So
After
we know that
this fight,
timeline's different for sure.
Yeah.
But also some key components do also kind of fall in line as well. It's kind of story wise, not like 100%, but like big moment type things. They kind of seem like they kind of maybe getting to the same point with telling a different story and how it got there, right? Like I'm just wondering if they don't glass Reach and then like how is Reach gonna continue to exist in this timeline? You know what I mean? Compared to
I
games,
think
like,
they would just extend it. Like I think you're wrapping the story up too quickly. I think they'll just extend it to like season 2. Like we'll still have Reach for season 2.
You think so?
Because we don't even have the Halo ring. Like we've seen the Halo ring in a dream, but we haven't been to the Halo ring. So like maybe season 2 they're gonna like start actually finding the Halo ring.
Right. So here's what my hypothesis is that she's gonna get the key, the other piece of the fragment to the Covenant, and they're gonna go there to Halo, right? And then season 2 would start off with like the humans trying to get there first. And obviously getting there too late because in Halo they've already been there, right? The Covenant, I think. Or they arrived at the same
in Halo
time, right?
CE, they got to Halo by kind of like accident because Cortana was just quickly doing
Oh yeah,
fast travel jumps, and they just like jumped into Halo and like, what the hell is that?
right.
Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Are you excited to watch this tonight, babe?
Yeah, sure.
Did you get more into this show as you watched it this season, or is it kind of hit or miss?
No, not really.
No.
I mean, it's like I'll watch it with you, but like I'll also just like look at my phone and like I'll miss things, like, and like I'm fine with that.
Right. So do you know 100% like what happened in the last show, in the episode? I mean, or were you not like focused on it?
I know that he and that girl banged, and then she took something out of her finger.
Right. Yeah, she's missing
And-
her little weapon now.
Yeah.
Nail sword, yeah.
Yeah. Man, that had to have been painful to take that out. I hate watching people take fingernails and stuff out in movies when they do that.
You watch that a lot? Oh.
Well, it happens in horror movies all the time. Where they try and be like, "Oh no, it's so you don't do that," or like the trick where they like try and have something go into somebody's eye.
I can't do the
you
eye
know?
thing. The eye thing fucks me up.
That's like the two things. Like, and then there's also the removing teeth themselves as well. Like, so there's like the teeth thing, there's the eye thing, and then there's the fingernail thing, right? That's how they always get you.
And then there's the butt thing. Oh, that's different.
The butt stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're all excited. I'm super anxious. I'm hoping it's longer episode tonight. I don't know what the hopes. I don't know like what the chances are, but I'm hoping it's like an extended length. I don't know if they've
Like
released the time.
Hour
for it.
30.
I would hope, but maybe it won't be. Like it could be another 45 minute to an hour episode. I just really hope.
I think it will be
an hour 20 minutes. Something like that. Like I really want like a big ass epic episode. I don't want it to end on a horrible cliffhanger and I have to wait until a whole almost freaking year to pick up on the story. So,
well,
do you know how long it's supposed to be?
I know. Huh? What, baby?
Do you know how long it's supposed to be till season 2?
I'm guessing it would launch around the same time as this one did, which has been 10 weeks ago. So, you're looking at
May or whatever.
Yeah, next April, March. This is launched like March 24th or something like that, I think. So probably around that time again.
That's so like I know we're gonna talk about Stranger Things, and I'll just mention it then.
Okay.
Unless
let's get into it. It's a good segue because we were talking about it beforehand and we found out Stranger Things is gonna have an extra long season finale episode. The last episode.
That's kind of different. Because that's the last episode forever.
Right. But it's 2 hours. Like it's a big deal, right? So what were you saying, babe?
I didn't know that was gonna be the last episode ever. But you know what? Thank God. Because what I was going to say is I'm so fucking sick of these fucking shows that seem like it's like 2 years between fucking seasons.
3 years for Stranger Things, it seems like. I think the
That's
last
so
one was
fucking
2019.
dumb. Like,
is it?
Why would you wait that long?
Maybe because of COVID.
You can't tell me
I
it's
don't know.
because of the pandemic and COVID and stuff, because that show's always been like that.
Yeah. So season 3 of Stranger Things came out in 2019.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Like,
Well, at least I will say, at least Stranger Things is actually ending their show. They planned for it to end instead of like shows that just go 20 seasons and like, man, we're done. So,
Yeah. I mean, maybe when they did season 3, they didn't know they were going to do a season 4, and they had to like kind of write it from scratch and get all the cast members signed back. And
yeah, well,
then
whatever.
COVID happened, and all this stuff.
No. Like, do you want to wait? Like, okay, so how long would the wait be for the season 2 of Halo if you think it's going to come out around the same time?
a year.
That's not normal, is it?
That's normal
pretty
for shows, yeah.
No, it's not.
Well,
A
it's
year?
normal for like, fall shows to happen in the fall, and they last about 10 to 20 episodes, however long they go, and then they repeat the same
Okay, but
step.
that's the thing is
If-
these shows aren't having that many episodes.
Yeah, if it's shorter shows like 10 episodes, it's usually a year. But if like Walking Dead, like they have 20 episodes a season, so they do a spring season and a fall season. And that's one whole
Right.
season. They do 10 episodes for the spring and fall, so that's why it feels different, I think. Whereas like these 10 episode short shows are just like a year between break.
Yeah.
I don't like when they go like 3 years in between. You know what I mean? That's
Because
like,
that's the thing is all these shows, I mean, and it's great for us, but all these shows lately have such high production values
yeah.
that it's like a movie,
hmm
but it's a show, you know?
Yeah, Yellowstone's another one, babe. We got a long wait still for that.
I know.
Like, it's like 2 years, I think, in between seasons.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the production value. I don't want fucking CW shit. You know?
No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, it's good for us, but also, means you have to wait longer between.
Yeah, the wait sucks.
So they'll probably
Delays
put
suck.
out 2 seasons of She-Hulk a year then.
I
No.
don't even know if they'll do a season 2.
No,
of
I'm
She-Hulk.
joking because we were talking about how the production value isn't as high.
yeah.
You guys missed the joke. But
There's the MCU, they already have like a long like pipeline of shows planned out, and the one thing that's interesting that's different with them is we never know if there's going to be like a season 2 in any of those shows, because they're kind of like individual stories almost, right?
I think the only one that's confirmed so far is Loki.
Right.
but isn't the Mandalorian starting soon, or is it Boba Fett or something?
Boba Fett just wrapped. The next show is Obi-Wan's next month.
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Oh, okay.
And Star Wars is going the same route kind of as the MCU now, where they're going to be telling a bunch of individual stories, right? According to the Kathleen Kennedy interview or whatever that was just posted, and like that's going to be the new route, and that for the movies too, they're going to be telling more individual stories, right? So that could be
y'all
good.
have no idea when the Mandalorian's coming back.
Uh,
I think Mandalorian season 2 is next year.
season 3. They usually do Mandalorian around Christmas time, so I don't know. It might be too soon.
It might have been
'cause they've
announced.
doing
I don't
Boba
know.
Fett.
Yeah, but Stranger Things are you guys Stranger Things fans at all? Do you like the show?
Mandalorian is sometime in 2022, so probably Christmas.
Okay. I can't hear Psycho. Is Psycho there? You there,
He
Psycho?
said he'd be right back
Oh,
on
okay.
Twitter.
All right. Jasper, are you a Stranger Things fan?
I liked the first season. Second season was kind of
Yeah.
Third season was all right, so it's kind of went downhill, but we'll see.
I'm with Jasper.
I loved
It's
the
like
third
it kinda
season.
got
I didn't
too,
like the
like-
second two.
You know me, I'm not like super into like the sci-fi stuff. So when things go that way too much, I'm like, I get really uninterested.
It's been a long time since we've seen it. It kind of feels like it's died off too much. You know what I mean? Like 3 years is too
That's
long.
another thing when it's like this long is like you almost have to go back and watch the last season to.
I remember distinctly how it ended with season 3, though, with like
Yeah, I do
with
too.
Hopper going to like
in the bunker,
yeah, in
the
the
Soviet bunker, and
Mhm.
yeah.
And it's gonna be weird seeing all those kids so much older. You know, they started off like probably like what 12 or so. Now they're gonna probably be like 18.
I mean, we watched Carl grow up on The Walking Dead.
That's true. That was
did.
awkward. You know, he got too old. They killed him off. Like you're too old, Carl. So besides Stranger Things, and y'all looking forward to any other shows coming back or anything?
There's Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. That's
I caught the
good
first
show.
episode.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like it's like it was good for Star Trek, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it was very Star Trekky. It was very like old school Star Trekky.
Yeah, that's why it's good.
Yeah, which is that's why you like it, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen Star Trek anything, so
I gotta ask a question though, because I was confused.
Yeah.
Samuel Kirk.
Yeah.
Is that Captain Kirk's brother?
Dad. Yeah.
It's his
That was
or is his uncle?
It's his dad.
Okay.
The guy that played Chris Hemsworth in the first 2009 movie that died at the beginning of the movie. That
Okay.
was Kirk's dad, but they just replaced the actor because it's a TV show.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Samuel. Because when I looked it up online, and I was like, it didn't say his name was Samuel for his dad. It said it was like,
Yeah, they used his middle name for his first name in the show or something. Because I think it's George or something like that. George Samuel Kirk, I think, is his dad's name or something like that. But they used it. He goes by Sam as short.
Okay.
So it's weird.
Right. I never knew Captain Kirk's dad was like on the Enterprise.
I didn't either.
is this new information?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is I wasn't supposed to know this because I felt really stupid when I was watching the show, and I was like, did I miss that like that in the story plot sometime that like but you're a big time Trekkie, right? So
Yeah.
like, so I wasn't mistaken, and like this has never been discussed before.
Yeah.
It seems kind of odd that was never discussed before in the entire Star Trek history.
There might be like some dumbass comic or something, but you know.
Right. Spooky says he's excited for the Last of Us TV show. Yeah.
Do we even have a date for that?
I don't know. It'll probably come out whenever the
just,
multiplayer comes out.
Yeah. I think they just said we're making a show. I think that's all we know about that.
Yeah. Same with Gears is supposed to be getting some kind of show, and so is like several other things. All right. So also, guys, I don't know if y'all saw the rumors swirling around a couple weeks back, and this is like a huge bag assault. This is like a truck assault that
Assault truck?
Salt truck. This is the salt truck, you know, this throwing out salt when the roads are icy. That Xbox was potentially making a Marvel game. One of their studios. And one of the rumors was potentially Roundhouse, which is a studio that is a Bethesda studio. They haven't really done anything before under that name. And curious. Now, just hypothetically, I wanted to kind of get the wheels spinning on this. If their project was supposed to be a known IP, like a licensed IP, right? We know that Machine Games is making Indiana Jones. So if this is another known IP, potentially Marvel, and what would y'all want it to be?
What are their previous games?
Roundhouse is nothing.
Okay. So
like they come from another studio. They were formed and they changed the name. I think they
was like
formed from the ashes of another studio that's done some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to think like I've heard of the name, but I was like I can't think of anything they've done.
They were one of the studios that came with the Bethesda ZeniMax acquisition.
I mean, that's just kind of like up in the air. You can have anything at that point, I guess, because
yeah, they were formerly God, what were they called? Human Head, I think it was like Human Head Studios. Human Head Studios and Roundhouse have the exact same staff and are in this exact same office. The Human Head team published Rune 2.
okay.
And a day later, they closed their doors. And then I think there's some kind of shady stuff that went on with the acquisition there of Roundhouse in the previous game that they had been hired to make. So yeah, Human Head Studios was the former name of the team. And I'm curious what all they ended up making. Yeah, they had so in 2006, Prey. 2011, Brink.
Ooh.
2013, Defiance. I didn't mind Brink. It just didn't have an audience, right? It didn't play great, but Defiance in 2013. Dungeon Defenders 2.
Wait, the MMO game?
Defiance, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know you liked that one. You've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Dungeon Defenders 2. I'm just naming some of the bigger ones. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest ones that they've made. There's some other games on here that I don't really. There's Lost Within.
It seems to be they do a lot of shooter. It looks like so.
Yeah, and their game. Remember the rumored Prey 2 that everybody was pretty hyped about? That was them. And that game got canceled. And then I think after that is when they made that Rune 2 game, and then right after that game came out, they were acquired, I think, and their name changed. So they didn't have any post game support or some shit. I can't remember what exactly happened, but I think there was a little bit of controversy or something regarding that. However, they do have a history of making some AAA type games, right? That were highly marketed. I remember even though Brink didn't set the world on fire, there was a lot of marketing behind that game. A lot of people were really excited and kind of disappointed to some. Prey was kind of a cult classic, and then you had Defiance was another one that was heavily marketed at the time because it was one of those first show tie-in games, right? There's a whole show made around it, and the game came out at the same time as an MMO.
It came out a week after BioShock Infinite, and I remember there was BioShock Infinite is just a single player game, so I canceled my pre-order GameStop for BioShock Infinite and switched it to Defiance.
And it was formed from 6 devs that were formerly from Raven. So these guys have a history that goes back a long time, right? So it's not it's not just like Roundhouse. You see the name Roundhouse. Well, they haven't made a game. I mean, there's a history there. You know what I mean? And I think that their last game that had come out was 2019. So this is 3 years later. Supposedly they've been working on something that a lot of people maybe think is exciting. I'm curious if it is a Marvel thing, right? What it could potentially be. What would we want it to be?
Since they focus on it seems like a lot of shooters kind of stuff and maybe kind of stealthy. So I'm thinking maybe a stealthy Hawkeye thing to kind of compete with Splinter Cell, maybe.
Stealthy Hawkeye thing. It's like stealth flight.
No,
wait, Hawkeye, Falcon. I'm thinking Falcon. Sorry. Yes, bow and arrow. No, I like that. Okay, fuck. I got my Marvel superheroes mixed up for a second. Okay, I could see that. A little stealth. Sneak around, shoot people thing. Shout out to Chris Jones with the $2 super chat. Says, I'm looking forward to Lord of the Rings show in the fall. I'm looking forward to that too. That show looks pretty sick. Shout out to Chris. TSWS Gaming, shout out to you. What's up, Ham Solo? As well. Boba Fett, what's up? What about you, babe? Is there a Marvel game you would like to see? Anything?
Maybe a kart racer.
Hey, that's not fair enough. A Marvel kart racer? That would actually draw a lot of hype, actually. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If you had a Marvel kart racer, a lot of people would be really excited about that.
Oh, I would be excited about it. I love kart racers.
Yeah.
But a really good one,
Yeah. Not one of these
I was going to say
ones.
A battle royale, but Fortnite is pretty much already a Marvel battle royale game at this point.
That's true. It is.
And DC.
So, I'm trying to think. What would I want?
I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was kart racer because, you would have so many characters to choose from and stuff, and each of them could have like special things that they like, you know, shoot out.
Like Iron Man gets a jet engine he can put on the back of his car
Yeah,
to go
like
faster
things
or
like
something.
that. Like the Hulk could have like Hulk arms that come out of his car that like smash people as he goes next to them, you know?
That's actually a great idea. So you could have like
This is
Hawkeye
great,
shooting
yeah,
like
it's
trick
great.
arrows, you know. Black Widow could do like electricity type stuff. You know,
No,
with her
what if
machine.
she well what she named Black Widow because like a spider?
Yeah.
She could have like a web that traps people as she goes by them.
Okay.
This is we could just think of so many things for each people, guys. This is great.
Okay, so what would like Captain America's Mario Kart style
A shield.
car
He
Captain
can block
America
stuff.
would like shoot out a shield, his shield to like knock people over.
It'd
when
like
he's going
bounce off
by
the
him.
walls like the shell in Mario Kart, kind of.
No. He would just literally like a shield.
I was thinking
Almost
more like a
think of
star. The star
a
Mario
fucking frisbee,
Kart.
like hitting you, and it would
Yeah.
just knock them over and stuff.
Okay, cool. So what about Iron Man?
Jasper already gave the Iron Man.
Did you give the Iron Man one?
Yeah, he puts a jet engine on the back of his car to go faster.
Oh,
Like Bullet Bill.
Yeah, you did say that. Okay, what about Thor?
Duh. His hammer. it kind of like same
A
with the
banana.
Hulk thing. Oh, and when
banana.
the Hulk one, not only does like Hulk arms come out and go, you know, Hulk smash, and yes, there would be like
Is that
you know,
Greg?
there would be there would be voice too when these things happen to certain ones, like Hulk smash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he goes by someone, and I guess depending on which side someone's on, an arm will come out of that side, and also he gets a little bit bigger than the rest of the racers.
Oh yeah. Like his cart gets bigger.
Instead of
Yeah.
shrinking like in Mario Kart from the
Yeah,
lightning, you get
yeah.
big.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe they need to hire you for like these ideas because I like it. It sounds like fun.
Did you ask someone else?
Ask someone else what?
Did you ask what someone else would do?
Oh no, I can't. Do you want me to? I can.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What about Venom?
Oh, he would his mouth would open and he would get people with his tongue. And they would just be trapped in his mouth for a little bit, then he would spit them back out.
Okay. I like it. All right, so let's think. Who else is there? All right, what
You
about
know how fucking fun this could be if they made this?
Yeah, what about Doctor Strange?
Teleport?
Yeah, he could teleport and he could also like hover above everybody else.
Okay. What about Ant-Man?
He would turn really small and fast, and he'd be able to fly.
Go under the other cars.
Oh, how about he calls in an army of ants to like
And they pick his
invade
cart
everybody.
up.
Yeah. One picks his cart up and the other one's like kind of mess with other
It's like a
people's.
shortcut. He goes underground or something, like in an ant hole, and pops out on the other side of the track.
Oh, there you go. That's even better, dude. Oh my gosh. This is going places. Okay. I didn't expect us to start thinking of a perfect MCU kart racer. How about Black Panther?
Turns into a cat, runs really fast.
Yeah,
I don't
turns
know.
into a cat.
Turns into a cat. Okay. All right. Who else is there? I mean, we didn't touch it. No, can I say what my game would be now? Like, I love this though.
Sure.
You want to keep going?
We can do you, then go back to this.
Okay. I want X-Men game. It could be like
That's dumb. Let's yeah, what will Wolverine do in the garbage dump?
Claws, baby, claws.
No, I just want X-Men. Like X-Men are so underutilized, like in gaming. Like they need to be utilized in gaming. Like, come on. Where's the X-Men stuff? You know? Like
Oh, you know, my kart racer could have Gambit, and he could slice people with his cards.
that would be sick.
Yeah, you put them in the spokes.
Yeah. of his
Yes,
cart?
his cards could be in the spokes, and when he goes
Just like
by
a-
someone, he can use a special, and it flies out and it slices someone in half. I mean, this is not. This
Oh,
would
I
not
was
be
thinking like the bicycle, like you put a card in your bicycle spokes and make it go like click, 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 so it just drives by people going. Click, click, click.
Oh, so okay. Or he
this
could like,
wouldn't necessarily. This would be like have some gore in it. It'd be like
oh, an adult kart racer, like
more of an adult like kart racer. There would be
That's-
blood and
sounds
So is
badass.
She-Hulk just gonna,
Oh,
like,
you
fuck
said
you to death?
gore. Okay.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. What about What about? Oh, I just thought of somebody. Now I can't remember who it was. Sucks. What? Oh, Scarlet Witch.
She transforms the world into like the dark dimension or the dark hold and like burns all the trees down and makes it all spooky.
Ooh, just makes everybody's cars like catch on fire or something like that.
Yeah.
Some like scary horror thing happens on the screen.
Mhm.
Kind of blinds your screen with like smoke and shit, makes it hard to drive.
Yeah. Oh, Spooky says storm sends them up into a storm. You could have like a tornado come onto the track.
Spooky also said Magneto with his magnets draws.
Oh yeah,
them
X-Men.
through
Yeah,
him.
it's taking this to a whole nother level. We can just have an X-Men kart racer. You don't even need the other MCU.
No, I want all
Oh,
of it. It would just be so cool.
Professor X turns everyone's car into a wheelchair. There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah, or he could just like force them all to quit racing, just all together. Like, oh, I give up. Wolverine claws puncture holes in the other cars. Yeah, I think Wolverine would be kind of easy to figure out. Just slash stuff, you know. Maybe.
Does Mystique go invisible?
She
No,
can
she
look like other
shapeshifts.
people. So she could like take the powers of like the cart next to her or something.
No, y'all. What if she turned everybody like on your screen? She turned all the racers into look like you. So it might, well, Jasper, it might F you up like not knowing what your character is as you're driving.
That would be
But you
frustrating
just
as
drive.
fuck. Well, like what if the camera changed perspective? It was more of an overhead
the camera
view.
changes
Okay.
perspective and everything.
What
That would
about-
be like really hard.
What about Nick Fury?
That's what she said.
He would lose his other eye.
Half your screen goes out.
He would make
After-
everyone lose their eyes. Oh yes, that's a good one, Jasper. Half your screen goes.
Okay, that's great. I love that. Okay, so we got an MCU kart racer that we've been building. That's pretty awesome. And
Yeah, I feel
um,
like we should start writing this down. Maybe next week's show will
We
be
can pitch
like
it to Xbox.
we will build this game from the ground up.
okay.
I mean, we're going characters, we're going their special abilities, we're going levels, everything.
Well, how many characters are you gonna have in this thing?
A lot, and there's going to be DLC ones as well.
Okay, so hypothetically, you know, like some kart racers do things a little differently. They don't just use carts. You know, like is there something else that they could be racing with instead of just like go karts?
Sure. I think everyone's gonna have their own unique.
Own unique vehicle altogether. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Like,
Like maybe Ant-Man rides an actual ant.
oh, perfect, perfect.
that is
Silver Surfers rides a surfboard.
right.
Yes, like Magneto, or not Magneto, but Professor X, or no, whatever the wheelchair guy is.
Professor
He's got a
X.
fast wheelchair.
He'll drive a wheelchair.
Right, but he'll do his
Or-
yellow floating one, right?
Black Panther will ride a panther.
But Black Panther doesn't really ride a panther at all.
He
just
does
has,
in the
like-
game.
He just kind of
He
has.
does in this.
Okay, fair enough.
And Reed Richards rides the Dodge Ram from the movie.
What?
I don't remember
Vehicle
this.
The Fantastic Four had a Dodge Ram vehicle.
Thor.
That's what you took away from it.
Yeah.
Which
Thor
movie?
will ride his hammer.
The
Kind
second,
of like a witch rides a
the
broom.
second Fantastic Four of the, not the remake, of the Jessica Alba and
So Fantastic Four 2.
And you noticed the Dodge Ram.
Yeah, because it was obvious. It was marketing.
Right.
That movie was just horrible.
Okay. Cool. The Thing doesn't move because his car is a boulder. Love that. Colossus has shield perk. Car turns to steel. That's a good one. Juggernaut could like turn it into could just start ramming ahead and like knock all the cars out of his way. Ahead of him.
He said Deadpool slaps him with his baby hand.
I think Deadpool would just like start talking to the screen, and just like
shoot him with their
gun
katana blades. Spider-Man shoots him with webs.
Or he pops up in front of your camera and tells you a joke or whatever for Deadpool.
Yes, he pops up on like big on the screen and kind of covers your view.
Deadpool rides a chimichanga. Deadpool rides a chimichanga.
Oh, that would be a good one. A little chimichanga car. A little chimichanga, like floating chimichanga. I would like that.
What if like another one of his specials could be like, the end of the chimichanga comes off and he like squirts beans over everyone.
So, okay, like that's a good one too. But like, how about, because this is more of an adult game rated M for mature, as you said, it's going to be blood and stuff. Every time that he like gets hit, he gets to like, fuck, or something like that. Or like, oh shit, really give us the true Deadpool. I like it. Cool, guys. This is going well.
So what does Psylocke ride?
An eyeball?
A Tyler Psylocke.
Oh, I thought you said
Cyclops. No, she's thinking Cyclops. Cyclops would he would just be like annoying and like not really get any extra
Blackbird.
Superpowers.
A mini Blackbird. Maybe.
Okay. Well, hey guys, let's just end this show. This is awesome. No, maybe we'll pick up on Kate's idea and actually truly think about this and think of some really cool MCU things for like a game next week. Marvel kart racer. I got an idea. Okay, 2 of us will pair up and make a dream Marvel kart racer. And then the other 2 pair up and make a dream DC kart racer. And we'll see whose kart racer reigns supreme.
All right, I got Caitlin.
Okay, so me and Jasper got to come up with a DC
because she has the best ideas.
Okay. Are you? Do you think we have a chance to win this, Jasper?
No.
Wait, what are we doing? I wasn't really paying much attention.
Okay, so next week, me and you are going to make a DC kart racer.
Okay.
And they're going to make a Marvel kart racer. Which is kind of not fair because they're going to steal some of our ideas from this week.
Yeah.
But however,
what?
Yeah, y'all are going to steal. Me and Jasper both had some good ideas on this show, and y'all are going to use them.
I heard Caitlin coming out with all the ideas, but
yeah, she did. She came out with like 75% of them, but that extra 25% could be like the winning factor there.
So I already got some ideas for certain characters for DC. I just thought of
so me and Jasper will come up with the DC side next week. We got like Batman, we got Joker, all this awesome stuff. We'll have some fun with that. You guys can do Marvel.
So what are we gonna make? 3-bit pick the winner?
Yeah, because that's his punishment for not.
He may not be near his house, so I don't know.
May not be near his house.
Sadly, he might
near
not
his
be.
home. Near his home.
So does Shazam write a girl?
Pick the winners.
Yeah, we'll have to chat.
I'll type it all up, Psycho, when we're done.
Okay.
We'll type it up.
I'm gonna present this shit proper.
So you're gonna actually like put up a graphic and stuff? Are you gonna make me and Jasper?
I don't know.
No.
That's for me and Psycho to talk about.
You do your own shit.
Okay. All right. It's on. This is a challenge.
I got the graphic artist on my side, so
it's not fair.
Yeah, but we got the lore master.
No, this is
the lore master.
The little kid.
Well, actually, this was my idea.
So all right, 2 versus 2 next week. It's on battle, and 3-bit will take part in the judging. and if he's here, if he's near his home.
But it's mainly gonna be up to the chat. We're gonna do a poll.
Yeah, we'll do a poll. Okay. All right. So next week, next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will discuss the season finale of Halo and what happened, and what it means, all that stuff. What we're looking forward to potentially for season 2 at that point. We'll also have the 2v2 challenge, DC versus Marvel Kart Racer. And we'll see what we want more. But hey, chat, you guys rock. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you all. Hey, baby, since you're kind of the guest here tonight, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at CaitlynX0615 and Caitlyn Fancy on TikTok. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome anytime you want to hop onto the show, babe. Then Vitamin Boy Mellow Fellow from Outer Space, Psychonauts. Where can everybody find you, sir?
Thanks to everybody for coming out tonight. It's been a awesome time, always. And you guys can find me anywhere on social media at Psychonauts8. You can find me here Wednesdays at 7 o'clock on FunPop. And also, don't forget Xbox Ultimate. You can find me there at 9 o'clock with a great panel of guests. Sorry, I couldn't keep it up. Yeah, find me anywhere. Just look me up. Let's play for the achievements of the week, and we can talk about gaming. And
What?
Yeah. No, that's a throwback to somebody in the community that says that doesn't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, find me anywhere.
Right on, dude. And Jasper, the realist.
You can go on the Twitter and type in Lord Jasper, and that's where you'll find me. It's my name. Lord Master Jasper on YouTube. Mondays, 10 o'clock, FSP on the Fun Speculation channel.
What's that?
Not me.
Wednesday, 7 p.m. FunPop's Fun Speculation channel, and Friday, Xbox Ultimate, 9 o'clock Eastern. I guess.
Right on, man. Cool.
And Nav, where can everybody find you?
Well, thank you, Lupa. Everybody can find me here on Fun Speculation on YouTube, on Twitter at Fun Speculation. Tomorrow, PM in the PM, 7 p.m. Eastern. Is that 7? Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. Pong and I are gonna have a lot of fun discussing whatever. I don't know. There's honestly not a lot to talk about right now, so it's kind of like we're just having to kind of dig through stuff. We can talk about all controversy and everything.
Anything can happen any day.
Anything can happen any day. Last Thursday was a very interesting day, so we'll see what happens this Thursday. But make sure you tune into PM in the PM tomorrow. How's that, Jasper?
Just see if Rev Pong has to come back.
Yeah, see if Reverend Pong has to make an appearance.
Just wait for those 4 games that are going to be about to be announced.
Yeah. Then on Friday, Xbox Ultimate Podcast, episode 89 this week. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. 9 p.m. Eastern time, and look for the whole panel there, and we're gonna have a blast, having lots of fun. Then again,
might have special guests later on throughout the night. You never know on that show.
Yeah, for sure. Infinite Umbra is gonna be guesting on that show this week. But yeah, the show goes crazy. Sometimes like Craig pops on randomly. And we had a lot of fun last Friday, so make sure you check it out, because even if there's no news, we have a blast on Fridays. And also Monday, FSP, talk about all the consoles, all the stuff, more discussion.
What do you mean?
Oh, Jasper's taking the snap camera. Oh no! Now we're gonna have everybody end up doing this shit. It's gonna be crazy.
I love that.
And then Wednesdays is FunPop, and tonight I'll probably be playing some Division. I might stream, so hang out, and maybe you'll see or hear Craig's voice showing up. Craig, thanks for hopping in again. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's fun being here on Halo.
All right.
Oh my god, I love it.
Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
FunPop.